Well, about 3 years ago, I got to thinking about the way we do church, the way we approach church, and who that connects with and who it doesn't connect with. Around that time, I was spending quite a lot of time in coffee shops like Second Cup, Starbucks, things like that, and noticing how comfortable people felt around tables, having conversations with one another. Some people were just there with their laptops, working on their computers, but it was a place which had a really living room kind of feel, and a good ambience where people felt comfortable, where they could be themselves, where they could be real. And I contrasted that with some of my experiences in more traditional church buildings with high ceilings, pointed ceilings, and benches, pews in there, which don't quite emphasize the same values that I saw in the coffee shops. Things of intimacy and participation are quite hard to get in these more traditional buildings. And as I was thinking about the 18 to 35-year-old age group, primarily because many of my kids are in that age group, I was thinking, how are we doing at connecting with them as followers of Jesus? And I was wondering, could we take the ambience that you find in a coffee shop, and could church exist in that kind of ambience? And that was, I guess, the germ of the idea that became emerge. And it was to see if we could have a new and a slightly different approach to being church. So, you know, there's, on one hand there's the danger of forgetting things, and then the other is being so familiar you no longer actually realize what it's saying. So maybe we've got a mixture of people to whom something like this could have been familiar growing up.
I heard about Emerge through Nick, because Nick had spoken at a church I used to attend, and I was in the process of reassessing what church was meaning to me and how it made sense, and I think I was just at that point in my life where I needed to like reevaluate church, and this was a perfect. This has been the church I've been going to for 2.5 years now, and like it's really meaningful to where I'm at in terms of my growth.
So you're coming into you're coming in as an individual with no expectations, especially as the son of a minister. There's none of that anymore. But it's also just in general the structure is new and fresh, and there's not that stagnant feel that I experienced growing up, where it just seems like something that's been repeated over and over, and people don't even know why they're doing it anymore. It's just it's just something that's been passed on, and I mean there is that connection for a lot of people, but for some people it's just some of the rituals, some of the sayings, some of the prayers, they lose their feeling, and Emerge has that edge that's been created just from trying everything from just a little bit of a different angle, not to change or alter the essence of it, but to to bring things into a new light and help people connect with what's really being said or really being done.
Really emerged for me as a really kind of fresh way of doing church. I would say it's really it has a really good feel of community and family, and it's just a new way of doing church that I find fits in with my lifestyle and the way that my life and my faith is evolving. At this time in my life, it really fits with where I am, how I see the church, and how I see the church changing, especially in my generation. So it's a great group of people, and I really feel like it's a group of people who will continue to evolve together in what we believe and how we live out our lives and our faith in our generation, in our culture.
Mon père était missionnaire, j'ai grandi sur des îles et puis je vis encore sur une île qui est l'île de Montréal et j'aime ça. Je suis à Emerge depuis maintenant presque 2 ans, 3 ans. 3 ans. Puis ça m'amène quelque chose qui est nécessaire pour moi, c'est une communauté. Et puis ça fait du bien d'être entouré de gens qui sont attentifs pas seulement à eux-mêmes et à leurs besoins personnels, mais aussi aux besoins des gens autour d'eux.
A non-threatening atmosphere, and it's somewhere that you can just be yourself and talk about any queries you may have about being a Christian or about life itself. It's not a place where you have to be shy at all about doubt. It's just a really honest place.